Hi everybody, it's Diane. I'm here with a piece of watercolor paper that's 9 by 12. It's a cold press. It's not very heavy. It had the, is that GSM on it? It didn't say the pounds. I don't know what the conversion is, but for watercolor paper, this is actually pretty flimsy. Anyway, I was going to make, I guess you'd call it a mixed media collage, but just sort of a collage. And then paint is why I'm putting it on this paper. What I'm going to do when it's done depends on what it looks like when it's done. I had thought of making a journal cover. I might do that. It could just be a collage, a freestanding collage. I'm not going to do anything with it. I could cut it up if it's more like a masterboard looking thing for tags or smaller journal covers. I don't know. But I couldn't quite decide, so I thought I would just sort of let it tell me what it wanted to be when it's done. All this stuff I pulled out of my didn't use it yet box. Good, I can use the back. There's no way. I'm going to be able to cut that out straight. I think I can use this though. I could have done this off camera, right? Well, I wasn't sure what I was going to be using. But I'm sort of cutting it as I'm putting it down. So I know this won't air for a long time, but we're due for a snowstorm tonight and tomorrow. Which I don't want to get snowed in. I don't want people to have problems, but at my age, I've been through so many of these dumb things. They don't scare me anymore. Oh, Helen at Moss Cottage, if you're watching, look what I found in my box. She had used this on her channel, and I said, oh, those button cards out of the magazine look familiar. I think I have those. I've used those. Actually, I think that's all I have left. And you're right, it's country living. I remembered that. Well, from your video and from me using them. Okay. Well, I don't know that it looks like enough. What do we think? I guess it depends on what you're going to do with it, Diane, but you don't know, do you? No, I don't. I did grab a few magazines so I can look through those quickly or slowly. Alright, I won't fussy cut the other side of that. Yeah, I think we're a little skimpy. Can you guys see? Well, let's see. I just grabbed. I didn't, choose specific genres or anything. Well, this is kind of interesting. Showing you how to add sequins or buttons. I guess it's a sequin. There's only one holder. Or beads. This could be beads, right? Baby asleep, baby awake. I think I know which one we see most of the time, right? Oh, this is a cute border here. For some weird reason, it's supposed to look like cross stitch. Alright, that's not cut out very well. We'll improve upon that. Well, I don't know, one or two little things maybe. I don't think this is going to help us. Well, maybe I shouldn't be too negative. There's interesting shapes, isn't there? But I wasn't going for glitzy, you know, metal looking stuff. Wow. Pretty. I don't know if I want any words on here. I hadn't thought about that. Extreme Adventures. I don't know about that. I'll be doing good to get through 8 inches of snow. This is extreme as I want to get. Better starts now. I like that. Oh, that's pretty. Isn't that pretty? Alright. I'll flip through this. And then I'll pause to glue anyway. And then we'll come back and paint. Yeah, this one is kind of cut up, isn't it? Oh, what about a bunny? Oh, sorry, it's a hare. That's the whole point of this, Diane. They're telling you it's a hare. Might be kind of cute down there. Okay. It looks like I am making like a front and back cover. Put this on there somewhere. So do I want to just run with that or no, bridge it more? I don't know, Diane, you tell us. It's your thing. Yeah, I should probably harvest this and get rid of it, shouldn't I? It's kind of hard to flip and look with all this cut. But that's not what I'm doing today. What about this light fixture? That, yes, I think is a little odd, but we all know my feelings on this. Well, I guess I have to decide, really, because if I'm going to fold this in half and make it a journal cover, there's no point putting something like that in the middle, because I might put fabric over the spine. Yeah, considering it's sort of flimsy, it did cross my mind, if I'm going to really use it as a cover, I probably will, you know, adhere it to scrapbook paper or sew it to fabric or something to bulk that cover up. Just in case you were wondering. And we know you were. Well, okay. right, I'm going to pause. I guess I have to make up my mind what I'm doing. So I'll be back in a couple days. No, I'm kidding. I'm going to pause, make up my mind, glue, and then we'll come back and paint. Okay, who's ready for paint? As you can see, I'm leaning towards the cover. It is definitely not going to be a freestanding collage. I could still cut it up though. So it's between cut up and cover. I have my ancient watercolors, my ancient brush, my not so ancient water can. I did add the stripes. Is that it? Oh, this little banister thing. Oh, and this. Okay, otherwise it's the same. And I looked up that GSM weight thing. Boy, is that confusing. I don't know. I was getting over 100 pounds. It should be the equivalent. I don't know. This seems awfully flimsy to me, so I don't know. And I guess it doesn't really matter to you folks at home, but wouldn't you think you type in, you know, GSM 200 equivalent, and it would say 110. No, it's this, it's that, it's typing paper, it's this, it's... So I gave up. I didn't put this little label on because I didn't want to paint over it. So if I want, I will add that later. Well, what else do we want? Do we want that brownish color? Maybe darker? Well, I'm painting and not talking, correct? There's much to talk about. I'm applying color, which I guess that's painting, but if you're expecting a landscape or something, no. That did cross my mind to not do a landscape, but you know, to add a tree in the spine here. Just, you know, do more of a actual element. But I don't know. We have a lot going on with the, you know, images, so there's a tree. Do we want any blue? This is bluish, this is blue. My dog's dancing behind me. Yeah. Sorry. Well, it's kind of cool. It's not great. What would make it great? I didn't really answer that question, did I? I don't know. I think maybe some more darker. You know, this is awfully contrasted there between light and dark, which can be okay. I don't know in this case though. And normally I would not recommend putting purple over yellow. It's not bad though. We can certainly spatter. Let me hold it up for a minute. Here, look at my old beat up brush. What was this? I can't read it anymore. Is that Winsor Newton that has these maroon handles? I don't know. Well, I think this is sticking out too much, if you will. Like I said, it's too dark. So we could pull some of this over. It's a little better. Well, this side doesn't have blue. Is it going to be jealous? There, now you got blue. Are we happy? Okay. Well, at risk of muddying it up, I might stop. I think I will spatter a bit, but I can't do it while this is wet. Or, well, you can, but it'll just fade out and spread, and that's not what I want. So if you don't want it to fade out and spread, you have to let it dry. Okay, I'm going to let it dry. I might tinker a little, and we'll spatter. I'll be back. Okay, it's a tad damp. Especially, I added some more circles. I went with the circle theme here. Those are wet. But I'm going to give it the old school try. If it doesn't work, I'll just pause the camera. That's okay. Oh, I've got my monster inchies over here. I don't want them getting wet. Just a minute. I'm going to cover them. Should have done that first, Diane. Okay. And that little label got all wet too. I must have dripped on it. But it'll dry. It'll be fine. Don't worry about the little label. It's okay. Alright, well. What do you think? I still think this is sort of like a square. It's not really pulled in. Yeah. I could sew around it or something like that and make it look intentionally, you know, squared off. If I make it a journal cover, it very well may have sewing around the edges, which I think is a good thing in this case. Let me hold it up one more time. Okay, I think it could use like an inking around the edges or something like that. I can't do that now, it's wet. You see how, I don't know if you can, it's really damp, like, you know, waterlogged feel there. Pretty cool. Where's our little waterlogged label? Speaking of waterlogged, it's all wet. That can go there when it's dry. All right, well, I think I'm done. So I think this video is done. I guess whether I cut it up or make a journal out of it, you'll see the finished product in another video. So, okay, a watercolored collage mixed media thing to do whatever you want with, using magazine paper mostly. I didn't point out, this was an old print. Some of you longtime viewers have recognized, it's been in my junk box for a long time. Those are great aunts of mine, and I actually wrote their names down there that nobody will probably ever pick up on. But I do know their names, so I wrote it down. Okay, well, I think I may do some sewing on it, but I can't do that now anyway. So, trust me, it's not quite done. Edging, sewing, and then turning it into something. You'll see it somewhere along the line. All right, thanks for watching, everybody. Have a great day out there.